This was it, the big one.
This is Lisa Leathery, and I am at the 50th anniversary celebration of the Boss cars. The cars that are going to be gathered here at Pit Race this weekend include the 69, 70, and 71s, and we've also have the 2012s and 2013s. We're not an event promoter. We are a group of enthusiasts. The Boss Registry, 302 Boss Registry by Randy Ream.
Well, it's a continuation of what we started back in 2005 at Ford Carlisle, where we had 225 Boss Mustangs gather at one time. And we did a couple little ones after that, 2011 in Dearborn, one in Oklahoma, one in California. And it's been a few years since we did one, and Lisa and I have been talking, and since she has a Boss 302, like, we should do something.
So, like I said, there's going to be a lot of Boss cars out here. Some are going to be taking to the track. Some are going to be doing some autocrossing. There's some high-end that are going to be getting judged. There is a survivor tent. There's a 196-mile Ponytails car. I think Jerry actually did some coverage on that car at one point. And that car is on display here. An original owner, Richard West, is going to have his car here, his 1970 Boss. There is a Bud Moore car that was built and raced in Mexico. That car is going to be here. That hasn't been out or seen in the public for 40 plus years, and it's going to get unveiled here this weekend, so that's going to be pretty cool. I expect around 150 Boss cars at this event this weekend.
Fire 'em up! That's huge, isn't it? Fire 'em up!
Yeah, that's a great number. It will not exceed the numbers that we did at Carlisle. I think in Carlisle in 2005 we were 211 cars, but that was the biggest gathering to my knowledge. But we still, 150 is a pretty good showing.
Fire 'em up! Not to mention the 1969 Shinoda Boss, the design prototype of the first Boss 302, personally owned by Larry Shinoda back in the day, and now owned by John Graffelman of Peoria, Illinois. Larry Shinoda, designer of the Boss, passed in 1997, but his wife Joyce came out to visit with everybody and to look at the cars that her husband helped create and build and own. There's Joyce on the far right end with the Graffelman family, and that's her daughter on the far left end. And the car just to the left is a Boss Shinoda owned by Vernon Allen. What year is that and stuff?
95.
And it's the last one built?
That's the last one that he designed. See, that's the Boss Shinoda car when he designed it with the one that he built with the Boss 429 engine in it, or with Roush.
Yeah.
And then that's the picture of the design of the car.
Okay.
And then that's the design of it. And this is the car that went underwater in Hurricane Katrina for 21 days.
Went underwater?
Yeah.
Do you know about that?
He was big on stripes.
Oh, he loved them.
I'm Joyce Shinoda, Larry's wife.
And
I don't remember much about the car since we did not have the car very long. I think I never had a chance to drive the car. I don't think he ever gave me a chance to drive the car.
was he funny about his cars then, not wanting anybody in his
No, he
car?
let people drive the car. I mean, I was able to drive different cars that he brought.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, I guess this one here was his car, and
you know,
he never asked me if I wanted to drive it.
And what would a Boss reunion be without Bob Perkins, who brought his glass trailer and 70 Boss 429, the greatest on the planet, and another car the same color in a Boss 302, owned by another Authenticity Award winner named Michael Bowman, and we shot this car for a future feature. And some people might remember Dave Steiny and his 69 black Boss 429, a third Authenticity Award winner. Fire 'em up! the 1969 Boss 302, the 1970 Boss 302, the 1969 Boss 429, the 1970 Boss 429, the 1971 Boss 351, the 1969 Cougar Eliminator with the Boss 302 option, the 1970 Cougar Eliminator with the Boss 302 option, and then in 2012 Ford came back with the Boss 302, which had a similar striping pattern to 1969, and finally the 2013 Boss 302 that had a striping pattern similar to the 1970 Boss 302.